Suicide Squad is about to reach 140 million this weekend. Apparently that is the estimated box office for this movie, and I just have to say, go on and get your money, squad. Now, if you've already watched my review, you know I love this movie. If you want to watch that review and know why I love this movie, make sure you click it on the card above. But that video is for that video. This video is talking about the Easter eggs in this movie, the spoilers, and also that mid-credit scene. Yes, if you didn't know by now, this video is going to have a lot of spoilers, so spoilers ahead. Let's get started with that mid-credit scene though. So, in the end of the movie's first title sequences, you know that first part where it has like the Heathens soundtrack going on, and then so after that credits, you get a little mid-credit scene that involves Amanda Waller and Bruce Wayne freaking Batfleck himself in that same restaurant where Amanda Waller first had the briefing to have the Suicide Squad. So Bruce Wayne is trying to persuade Amanda Waller to give him the files to some of the metahumans she has. She's like, why do you want him? He's like, I just want him, you know, just give it to me. And then she's like, alright. She gives him the files, he opens them up, you see Enchantress, and then boom, 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 Flash, Ezra Miller, and you see Jason Momoa's Aquaman. He leaves, and she's like, you know, you look tired. You should stop working at night. Hint, hint. She knows he's Batman. And he's like, you know what? Maybe you should watch it before I shut you down for what you've done. And she's just like, I like that. And that's where the mid-credit scene ends. I know. We all wanted something bigger, something Justice League related. This is Justice League related, but it's not what we were wanting. We all know that. But hey, mid-credit scene, I like it. I like it a lot. It really shows how Bruce Wayne is taking the initiative to start this Suicide Squad, to start the Justice League, and I like it. I'll take it. But let's get into the spoilers and the Easter eggs. Let's talk spoilers first. As I said in my spoiler-free review, I did not like the villain. Enchantress was not a great villain. I just didn't think of her as being like, whoa, like, it's just like, she's magic and all. That's awesome. I've been wanting to see magic in the comic book movie for a long time now, especially in DC. But I just didn't like the way they like set her up, and the way like she set up being like this person that was gonna take over the world, because it just like felt really convenient a lot during the plot, because it's like, okay, she could have done that a long time ago. Why did she have to wait for like Amanda Waller to bring up the whole Suicide Squad and be ready to take anything, and then out of nowhere she is that anything? So I was just like a little bit too inconvenient. Her brother Incubus really didn't do much at all, except just like pretty much power her up, which was just like, okay, he was a waste, honestly. But overall, this movie was pretty good, except for that one fact that Enchantress wasn't a good villain as I wanted her to be. Like, I knew from the get-go she was going to be the villain, and I was really excited for that because I thought we were going to see something different. But no, we saw the same plot that we saw in Ghostbusters happen here. A big, like, beam or not. And I know everybody's been talking about that beam, but I mean, why not? That beam has been used so many times, so that's why we keep talking about it, because we say we're tired of that beam. Calm myself down now. Let's talk about the Easter eggs in this movie. And there's a little couple here that are really stand out for me. First and foremost is that Alex Ross freaking artwork done on live big screen, and that was with Joker and Harley. That one scene was just like really awesome for the fans, and I really enjoyed it. It was just like, thank you. Like, at first I was like, why isn't Harley gonna be in her Jester outfit? The more I thought about it, the more I was like, okay, in this world I don't see it happening as like her being in that Jester outfit. So it was good to see it for that second, and then gone for good. I'll take it. Speaking of the Joker and Harley, let's talk about Joker having Johnny Frost in the freaking movie, and that was really awesome to see, because Johnny Frost, if you're not familiar, he does appear in that Joker graphic novel that is by means. I say don't even read if you're really squeamish, because that thing is really creepy and unsettling. But it was really good to see him as the henchman here again in the live action, so props to you, DC, for those little hints right there. Harley has been talking a lot about in this movie about wanting a family, and it looks like she's not the only one, as we see Mr. J when he's in that room filled with all those weapons. Off to the side you can see some onesies, so of course Mr. J might be thinking about a family. I mean, 20 years in Gotham, being the clown prince of crime, at a point you're just like, you know what, I want a family now. So I really like to see that progress into the future DCEU movies with Harley and Joker. So hey, anything can happen in this universe. I also thought Midway City, where the whole movie takes place, was a really good nod to Hawkgirl and Hawkman, who I believe we will be seeing pretty soon in the Justice League. I just feel like they're going to be in there somehow. Some way or another they're going to make it in there, and that's going to be really awesome to see. Boomerang gets Slipknot killed in the movie just as he does in the comics. Oh yeah, spoiler, Boomerang is freaking like dead after like not even like a minute of time in this movie. But hey, I saw it coming because in the trailers you didn't see anything of Boomerang. So you didn't see anything of Slipknot, so of course it was going to come, and I thought it was a really like I saw Boomerang doing that, but I was just like, come on, give us a little action with Slipknot, but oh well, they did it. And that happens in the comics as well with the Suicide Squad, so hey. Another good Easter egg in this movie was a little bit more on the Latin side, and that was when Harley Quinn breaks that glass to take that purse from that boutique, whatever, there is a shirt there, and it has the Latin words. I'm not even going to try and say it, but you can see it right there, and it basically is saying, if you want peace, prepare for war, and exactly what Amanda Waller is hinting at during this whole Suicide Squad movie. Another one is the John F. Ostrander Federal Building. If you're not too familiar with the guy, he is basically the one who reshaped the Suicide Squad in 1987 and made them the way they are today. So pretty huge nod to him. Of course, more into the Harley and Joker, which this movie is really heavily centered around Harley specifically. You get to see Ace Chemicals make an appearance. We saw it in Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition, and now we see it again, and it really takes on Harley Quinn's like New 52 origin, where she in fact does go into the bat, that the chemicals that the Joker did as well. So really good nod to that, as well as the Killing Joke. So props to you again, DC, for doing that. And this one's a big one right here, especially for anybody who is excited for that Batman solo film, and that is the fact that Harley Quinn played a hand in the Jason Todd killing, or Robin, whoever it is, because when you see these Suicide Squad members being introduced in their little cards, it says that she was an accomplice in the Robin murder. So that means that Harley Quinn is a little bit more psychotic than the Joker, maybe, if she plays an accomplice in this, which I didn't exactly think was going to happen, because I was like, okay, maybe Quinn's more on the like, why did the Joker do that? Because I had a theory back then. Well, that theory doesn't matter anymore. But anyways, those are the Easter eggs that I did notice that were the most important, and I believe that everybody should know. So let me know if you have any more Easter eggs in the comments below. I'd like to know. I'm planning on rewatching this movie a second time this coming week, so I'll probably be on the lookout for a lot more of them. But anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And as always, comment anything you want to see from me in the comments below. I will be doing a lot more videos pretty soon. But that's going to do it for me. As always, I'll see you next time. Stay positive.